Hello, doctors. My name is Ray Ding. I'm a current graduate student at Nanjing Medical University, and I received my bachelor degree at the University of Jinan. About your first question, that is because I found some of my relatives and my close friends troubled with the marriage and family problems. For example, my cousin, he has two daughters and they all enjoy their happy life. However, my cousin's father wanted to continue giving birth to a boy. In the traditional Chinese culture, boy is very important for a family because boys could carry on the family name. However, my cousin and his wife didn't want to do it. They thought that they may not earn enough money to bring up three kids. Money on the education, on the daily expenses is plenty of to earn. So they just argued with his father, and those arguments deeply hurt the healthy development of the two daughters. Besides, I found some of my clients were troubled by the family and marriage problem too. So in the future career path, I want to be a marriage and family therapist who can use professional knowledge to help that kinds of clients. And I'm very sure about that. Learning from your high quality program, I can learn from enough knowledge. For the second question, well, I think those experiences could help me to work with the client who are suffering from like sexism and cultural diversity. Talk about the sexism. Well, in some less developed province of China, sexism is easily to show up. There is a traditional Chinese saying called that lacking of education is a virtue of women. That means women and girls should not pursue well education. They just need to stay at home and do some basic housework like cooking and washing clothes. I think a very, very bad tradition of bad idea. And one of my classmates during my undergraduate studying was hurt by that idea. That that girl is very good at studying psychology and she just want to pursue the higher education, but her family want her to go back to his hometown and marry with a man. In that area, people hold that women and girls should give birth to baby as soon as possible. Finally, my classmates gave in to their family and went back to home. I feel so sad and pity for the losing opportunity for education to her. And another bad idea from the sexism in China is that some people hold that women should not go outside to find work. Here a good example. I have a patient. She was an inpatient suffering from a bipolar disorder. This inpatient have a six daughter and her husband can't earn enough money to support the whole family. So my inpatient just go to a factory and do some job to earn money to support the whole family. But finally, what she got, they just got physical abused by her husband. That because her husband thought she betrayed him, and do some betraying things to him. The husband just think the wife should just stay at home and take care of all the children. She don't need to go out. I think those stereotype idea actually deeply impact the female individual to find a suitable career and lives. And those ideas also lead male individuals to abandon the necessary responsibility, for example, supporting the baby. And the cultural diversity of mental problems are also one topic I'm really interested in. I did lots of assessment of autism spectrum disorders, and once I meet a father who suspected his son had autism spectrum disorder. This father was a foreign teacher in China. Uh, he just sent his son to a Chinese kindergarten, and that little kids don't speak Chinese, and even don't speak any words in the kindergarten. When he go back to the home, they don't speak a language either. So the father just thought there is something wrong with this kid's mind. But I have a really different idea. I think that because the cultural diversity, what is cultural diversity? It sounds so big and so huge, but actually it's some small and basic thing. Like, for example, if you little kids in kindergarten and just you speak English or Dutchman, others speak Chinese or Japanese, you'll feel so lonely and you fall into the self-isolation. And even about culture, about it's from the food, like you want to eat bread, eat burgers, and other kids just eat sushis. You will feel real lonely. So that's, I think, may the little kids fall into some kind of self-isolation because they can't control the cultural conflict between he and kindergarten kids. So for the third question, however, during my 26 years life, I spent most of the time in the society highly influenced by the traditional Chinese Confucian culture. My birthplace, Shandong province, is the original place of Confucian culture. But as a therapist, I needed to explore the mental problems in a broader perspective, and I also needed to jump out of the box of traditional Confucian culture. I think in the Western country, those above mentioned topics like sexism and cultural diversity were also showing up, but they showing up different way between East Asia and North American. So in the future study, I needed to learn more about Western culture and tradition. So finally, as an optimistic and positive guy who like to cooperate with teammates, I believe I did enough preparation and determination about confronting the upcoming challenges from your high demanding program. And I also believe that from my personality traits and my practical experiments, those things will made me a good marriage and family therapist. Thanks for your watching. Thank you.